morning, everyone. Welcome to the Saturday morning breakfast stream. And Danish has made a groundbreaking discovery. Please tell us about your groundbreaking discovery. I bought a bunch of cherries and a bunch of pit-free grapes. They're a good Saturday snack. Pit-free red grapes. Okay. Do you guys only get red cherries, or do you guys get the yellow ones too? In the normie stores, only red. Okay. I didn't know like how far some of the varieties kind of disperse through the markets. So here we have something called a Rainier cherry. They kind of the same color as like a cloudberry. So it's like a soft yellow with like a red bloom. They're so sweet, but they have like a very mild, almost floral flavor. I love them. They're my favorite. Okay. So, administrative stuff. So the tea of the day today is the Equal Exchange Rooibos tea. I made it into a latte again. So unsweetened coconut milk, a little bit of vanilla, and a little of honey in there. And then I also have a muffin from the diner. So, yay. So good morning, everyone. Happy to see some friendly faces today. So we've got some choices to make. But I have a feeling this is going to result in us ending up in somehow a second volcano in the same week. Okay.
Something you need?
I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Ooh! Is that a baby? Is that a Ripley? How is that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff.
You were not stealing
Better
my
to raise
muffin.
me on his time than hers.
Since you've already conned us out of several other treats today, what's a few more? Yeah, I'm gonna throw them on the floor, so get your butt off my desk. Boop, boop. There you go. Alright. You mentioned something else.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
I've never much been one for religion myself.
I think there's something higher and greater than us. but I don't feel it when I'm in the mission.
Ooh. Ooh, it did get a little darker out. Okay.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got one.
Okay, alright. It's been a week and I've already forgotten how to play this game. Alright, Cantina. There's a workshop? I think that's what this says. But look at these. Wanted. Birdie Cotton. From the Spacer's Choice Department of Retirement. A writ of execution. Effective immediately for Bert Cotton. Former vicar sanctioned in Edgewater Vicarage. No longer in good standing with Halcyon? Yeah. Halcyon Branch Order of Scientific Inquiry. At large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, sedition, and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Generous bounty. Payment on delivery. Must be able to sign your own name. See Constable Reyes for details. Okay. Gil Antrim. From Spacer's Choice. Okay. Former Spacer's Choice associate mechanic terminated from his position and escorted from Edgewater on grounds of unauthorized use of adrena time. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, theft and unauthorized use of medical supplies. Again, talk to Reyes. Oh, and last one. Former Space Choice, this is Doc Mabel Burgess. Former Spacer's Choice physician, condemned on charges of dereliction of duty, disappeared from Edgewater with 2 parcels of adrena time, or parcels, at large and dangerous. Wanted for destruction of company property, murder of company workers in good standing, vandalism, and unlicensed practice of medicine on seditious criminals. Interesting. Okay.
Wish we had some better rations.
At least you got your health.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Oh, this is Reyes.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
Okay, actually. If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
I've got some questions for you if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Acceptable margins of curiosity. Absolutely dead. Okay. Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head.
You're correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas B. Wells.
Okay. I don't want to tip my hand just yet. Interesting.
Friend of mine
Okay, I wish the map would stay
died a couple weeks
open.
back. Still ain't
Like,
past it.
like when I return to my menu, it's still there. Okay, so is this the one I'm looking for? So that's the workshop. That's the cantina. That's the general store.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Interesting dialogue choices. Oh, we have a level up. Whoop. Oh, the companion ledger. Oh, I thought it had a... Oh, that's for my companion. And it looks like the level up icon for a couple other games. Just making sure I don't miss anything. We've kind of investigated the perimeter, but not in between. Guess there's not a whole
You
lot
think
in
corporate's
between.
ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
The background music reminds me of Firefly a ton. Okay. This looks like the big pile of junk in Imperial City. Ooh, I forgot about that. I'm just nosing about.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
I haven't found your book yet.
Please get it.
Of course, but I have something else to ask you.
What would you like to discuss?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
To cut off power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
What sort of spiritual advice do you have to offer?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Let's get back on track.
What would you like to discuss?
How'd you know as an outsider?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of wardrobe is not precisely common hereabouts. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Miss Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Wait a minute, did you just refer to this town as a miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Well, gotta go.
Where are we headed?
Guess this way. Salt tuna cannery, the only source of protein a busy worker needs. It feels a little bit like Brondo. Oh, so it's like, what, like a half a kilometer away? It's a bit of a something. It's gonna take me a while to remember that B is,
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
okay. I just like that you can just buy a gun. That one's out of order. I'm hoping that we'll just pick up some goodies as we go. Oh, nice. Oh, it's so pretty. Wow, the oil effect is really good. Whoop. I think there's a nest of creatures below us, if I remember correctly. There's also a box to unlock down there. There's one on the ship. And I think there's one inside one of the buildings. We're looking for loot, of course. Oh wow, that's a tough one. I guess once our lockpicking is a little better, I guess it improves. We'll have to return to places we've already been to unlock boxes. This looks like the X-ray machine from Alien. In case our companion doesn't like us stealing.
Good work.
What's this? I don't know what a bypass shunt does, but it might have a purpose later. This Saturday, only at the Auntie Robotics Sports Arena. Rizzo's Rangers versus Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Alright. What's this? Oh, it's not stealing. Wonder why. Can't read the note. Tartar sauce? I guess if you're like entire protein source is tuna. Space toilet. All right. Boop-a-doo. So that's Auntie Cleo, huh? That can't be the only way in and out of here. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of an interesting departure from the rest of the art. Muffin! Oh.
Rat smarts!
All these hooligans, what can I say? Oh, those explode. Okay, good to know. I'm kind of interested in these structures just outside of the city. Her body. Get it together, girlfriend. Alright. Well, let's do a little looting first. Didn't I kill someone over here? Sweet. Guess that didn't work out in their favor. Alright, but who sees me? That's the question. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you should break down everything that you don't need to sell. So Fallout 4 has the same mechanic where you can just kind of toggle over like a body or a container and it just shows you what's inside. Very... oh my goodness. Alright, now we got some action going on here. Okay, I'm gonna let her heal up a bit before we move forward. Alright, so let's look at our menu here. We're almost to our next level up. Yeah, I forgot to break down those other guys' bits and pieces. feel like this place, if there's anyone here, it's going to be overrun by marauders anyway. I feel like that used to be like a terrarium. Oh, darts. I was like, what's all over the floor? Yes, lockpicks. Thank you. All right.
Easy.
Works for me. Gotta get them bits. Hot plates. I've been collecting a lot of those in Fallout 4. I should probably go back down the hill and see if those bodies are still there. Because I definitely left some stuff in their inventories I could have scrapped. So it's looking like I probably will not be streaming the weekend of June 8th and 9th, but I will have more information probably next week for you guys. So I have a project for work, so we all have to go into the office to do that. So I don't have to work weekends very often, so I can't complain. But yeah, so probably no streams that weekend. Oh wait, if I just... Oh, if I hold it down, it shows me a better... Shows me a better menu. Okay, I like that. heard something. Spectrum red. Oh, that was totally the wrong button. I hear creatures. Whoop. Oh, but I'll take that. First aid room key. Feel like we should check out the museum once we're done. I have a feeling that this is an introduction to some of the fauna on this planet. I'm gonna come back to that. I want to take care of the marauders upstairs. Ooh, there's a terminal. Oh, it doesn't work though. You guys hear those, right? Like, yeah.
Okay, keep him quiet.
I can keep it quiet. Yeah, basically the advice that I saw was for anything that you don't plan on using or selling, and a lot of things are worth more as parts, scrap, 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 scrap. So I want to investigate this thoroughly, but we're going to do it a little bit at a time in case there's something nasty in here. Because I'm still half expecting to open a door and finding this game's equivalent of like a death claw. So that's where I'm at. Take that. That's a fancy liquor bottle right there. That must be the medical room. Okay, so that's barred. Ooh, lockpick. We definitely just picked up something experimental, and I don't know how I feel about that. Says it's barred. So how do we get there? Can I... A cache of experimental anthracillin, manufactured by Auntie Cleo, probably contraband in Edgewater. Collectible toss ball card. We have 2 of them. not nothing. I'll take it. I don't know if I was smart to sell, but I guess I'll find out. Used to hack computers. Okay, that's what a bypass shunt is for. Okay. Guess I will pick up some pure water. I feel like that might be something of value. Fish sticks. What's this? Bread. Ammo. Salt tuna. So is that the only thing I could find in here? Nah, it can't be. Hey Davina, good morning. So we took out a bunch of marauders. Now we're kind of just investigating this this community center. There are juvenile versions of those, like, kind of flying monkey things running around. But they haven't aggroed on us yet, so I'm just gonna leave them be. I thought this was going to be that fancy book that he was talking about. It certainly looks fancy. Yeah, just animals running around, I guess. Okay, so we did finally find a terminal. The Fallout way of saving right before you try to open a terminal. Oh! Hack 25 and code first aid keycard. Alright, thank you for tuning keycard encoded. Return to root. Logs. Alright. History of Emerald Vale exhibit. Synopsis. The history of Emerald Vale, once complete, will display the proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come. Decorating the main hall of our noble community center, this elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacer family. The centerpiece of this grand exhibit will be a taxidermied mantiquine, erected within our main lobby as a sign of our civilization's victory over nature itself. Signed, Director Pickett. My eye is pretty much attracted to any of these like kind of glowing cyan, buttons and things. So, also Bard. Coming soon, feast your eyes on the great frilled manta queen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. These are the things I thought looked like shadow manes. Canid, Beta lupus familiaris. Canids can be found all over Emerald Vale in two distinct varieties, domesticated and feral. Feral canids hunt in packs, while domesticated canids can be loyal companions. It is important to remember that the canid is still a wild animal, and it should be treated with caution. Oh, we met these guys, the Primordials, I think they were called. Primals. This display, fashioned to resemble a pair of mighty primals, requires extensive field research. Let us have a moment of silence for the researchers that gave their lives in pursuit of authenticity. Oh, they look like Chinook salmon. Saltuna, Salmonade salinus. Okay. If the ocean and rivers are the heart and veins of Emerald Vale, then the tuna is our highly profitable blood. These meaty fish live in the ocean and migrate upstream during mating season. Saltuna are semiparous, which means they perish after a single reproductive episode. That's when our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, and canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Delicious. Delicious. Okay, I haven't investigated this part yet. Whoop. I feel like something bad has happened in here. Parvati knows. Oh, there's some lockers. Like, just like, right, control armor. What's this? Cartridge. Kinda looks like some kind of checkers. Alright, here we go. Messages. From Rosenberg. Keycards to everyone. The keycard encoder in the lobby is backed up in back up and running. Hopefully it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting keycards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. Tremel. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with this Mantiqueen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development on the entire exhibit. This has to stop. I guess from their financial officer. Hunters and Trackers. From Hunters and Trackers to Pickett, please stop. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult Mantiqueen. As you may remember, our trackers discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team perished. Please expect an invoice from our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees as stipulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, corroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you the opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Trackers, a wholly owned subsidiary of Universe Defense Logistics, teaching the fauna of Halcyon the cruel realities of existence. Hi, Sleepy Butt. What are you doing? Hi. What you doing? Baby boo. Baby boo. You want to just sit? You just want to sit? Please don't smush my muffin. That's not for you. Yeah, that's not for you. Oh my goodness. Alright. We know that there is one more locked door. I don't know if we can do anything about it. Look at those little guys. What do you think? What do you make of those guys, Ripley? Yeah? Oh my goodness. Did Dad go back to bed and now you're bored? Oh my goodness. Oh, you are so sleepy. Why don't you go join Dad? I'm sure he'd appreciate it. What you doing, Snugglebutt? What you doing, Snugglebutt? Or are you gonna play with things now to get attention? Who ate my lunch? Yes, these are important questions in an office. Let me tell you. Hey. Yes, ma'am. Are you sleepy? Are you sleepies? No, we're not gonna do both today? Okay. Then I guess I'm gonna have a piece of muffin while you're sitting here. What are you doing? A hard lesson I learned is don't, when working anywhere that has like a communal refrigerator or that kind of thing. I prefer to pack my lunch for work in general. It's cheaper, it's healthier. Just, yeah. And I worked at a place that had a problem with like lunch theft. um, like someone, if I brought like a bottled tea or something with me to work, like I would go back to, you know, the canteen or whatever, and I would find that someone drank like all but like the bottom quarter of it and just like put it back. I think at that point I would have been much happier if someone would have just stole my whole drink. Don't put it back, I don't want it. So I learned the easiest way to prevent people from stealing your lunch in a communal space like that is only bring the healthiest of healthy foods to work. Yeah. That's how I sorted that out. So it forced me to eat like healthier lunches. And yeah. My lunch stuff getting stolen. Okay, I think I've picked this place through. I think I've been everywhere too. So I'm not sure. I have some stuff I need to scrap in my inventory. Only thing I didn't figure out, and I can't really tell where it goes. Oh, is this the door to the main lobby? Did I just not finish this loop? Oh, that's what I was about to say. I don't know where this other door goes in the main lobby. Well, I guess we do now. Back to the main lobby. So before we go out, let's see here. Guide, Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. A dense technical primer on mechanical engineering. The volume describes the process of building a computing machine using electrodes and spectrum potatoes. Oh, these are quest items. Okay. Alright. Maybe this would be better. I don't know. Oh, did I forget to look at weapons? Yes, I did. Oh. Wait, what? Perfect. Well, we're making our way to wherever. We found some goodies, and it looks like... Just take a look here. So we have our journal. Okay, so that's not that book. Like, she just told me shh, and I'm like, yeah, I really can't help the fact that it's taken me a while to learn the controls. We are almost level 4, by the way. 166 meters. It's actually not that far. Wonder if we're gonna meet this, like, scary queen thing. No sense in not looking for this journal while we're out here. Urog in the library will be pleased. Oh wait, wrong game. Mm-hmm. Hey, Draft, welcome to the stream. Oh no. Okay, like...
We made it!
Yeah, we did. How's it going, Giraffe? We're doing a little bit of a side quest and just some general exploring. Still trying to pick up loot and parts and things to kind of make... start getting stuff kind of upgraded as we go. A piecemeal. So this is also a Marauder helmet, and I would much rather not have Marauder armor because we definitely got some negative reactions from that. I love that I can scrap as I go, though, I have to say. Oh, I'm glad we didn't try to blow anything up. Got some energy drinks. We are pretty close to leveling up at this point. before we go into that place called the Cannery. I just wanted to take a little look around. Finding some good stuff, finding some parts and ammo. I'm wondering if that music box is another quest item. Or just junk. Guess we'll know when I open up my inventory again. That's a mushroom. I thought that was a box at first. Trimmer cleaver. Two-handed. It's not really our deal there. I think we might switch to that. We were at another tavern or establishment like this, and it also was just like abandoned. Okay, messages. Bartel. Clement, I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson. Of course I'd never dispute the Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Clement. Got some fun world building here. Okay. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I really was looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Geographic scanner. It's a mod. Mr. Ouch. It's also a mod. There's that box out in the street we might be able to open now. Oh, it is a combined toilet shower. Perfect. Everyone loves a good toilet shower. It has some like 3 seashell vibes, that's all I'm saying. Oh, okay. Somebody was using this for a little Heidi, it looks like. Okay. Okay, I really cannot fit through there. Should be able to just pop down here, yeah. Riot control helmet, bit cartridge, and a jeweled ring. Okay, we might actually be able to use that riot armor. It doesn't look like it's specifically marauder armor, which would be good because charisma. Hope everyone's doing well today. The weather's a little cooler this weekend, and I am here for it. Alright. And then... So we've spent those. Oop. We get a perk today. Additional 50 per, we get 50% of the XP for their kills. Resilient. Shoot, I think I had something in mind for this, and I don't remember what it was now. Trying to remember what it was. Better base health would not be bad. Alright, we're gonna go with tough. Wait, did I do that wrong? I'm mad if I did it wrong. Okay, I did that. I just did this wrong. Okay. Health seems good, especially because we are kind of squishy. Oh, I should look at my companion menu. She's got to level up. Okay. Healthy. Boisterous. Sneaky. Oh. Well, she is already a mechanic, so let's do that. Nice. Okay, and then we also have a journal entry to worry about. Alright, the illustrated manual. When the collector had to abandon his home, he hid the books in a small cave along with some other contraband. Travel to the cave and retrieve it. Will do after some muffin.
Okay, gone quiet.
It's an interesting structure. I wonder how much we can investigate it. Oh, there's loot inside, so we need to be able to somehow. Let's see if we can find our way, find our way inside. I wonder if something like a power suit is the only way to get in there. Oh. Yeah! Okay, just jumping is super cool. No, I almost feel like we should go deck out some more armor, but... I definitely don't trust that those marauders won't respawn. Just taking a look. Anywhere where I'm allowed to crouch, I'm gonna go looking for stuff. Why not? Transport wreckage discovered. Well, there we go. So do you think the game will go easy on us and we'll just get some marauders inside, or do you think it'll be something animal-like? Because I have concerns. Found the cave. Oh, wrong one. You found the entrance to the cave. The book must lie within. That was dumb. Oh, you good? Purple punch. Convenient. There's two of these. Right where I need one. Man, I have to say the texture on this leather bag is really well done.
Easy.
Alright, should we clear out this place? Because I think we should. I think it's going to be a blast. Okay. Actually, how heavy are we? 32 out of 70. I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna scrap this, because I think this is a better situation for us, in terms of reputation, at least for the moment. It might make us look a little bit like a rube, but that's alright. I'd rather that than people think that we're, like, really the bad guys. 'Cause that would be embarrassing. Wondering if those red spots are above us or below us. I really like it. It's like, I don't know. It kind of scratches like that Fallout itch. Okay, I'm gonna save here because I might just be doing something really stupid. But it's like a little more, like, less intense. Okay. What is that?
Nice hit.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, I like how colorful it is. I don't know. I just think it's fun. We all know that I love some good science fiction, so this is the right amount of like goofiness, I think. So we're kind of back where we started. I think we're gonna go back to what we were doing with the main quest. There's Sophie. Alright. Danish, what are you playing right now? I'm gonna stop. I'm having some muffin. I don't think I'm in immediate danger, so I feel like, oh, I can have some muffin. Tonight is Steve. Tomorrow, Judgment. Okay. So I don't know if anybody saw on the schedule, but I've added Fallout 3 to Sunday. I know. I really waffled about it, but I wanted to play it since I finished New Vegas. And I think we've gone long enough without some smushy potato faces in our lives. So I only played enough of it to tinker with the settings. So I've only seen like the first 6 minutes of the game. Wait. So the only thing, so I looked at some, what do you think? We have some more primals? Go back here. And we're gonna save. I'm about to do something real dumb. I really didn't mean to do that. Oh god, this is gonna suck!
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like after the charm of Oblivion, but Fallout New Vegas was so good, and I'm playing 4 on the PlayStation. It's kind of my downtime game right now. Kind of have mixed feelings about the settlement mechanic. I don't know how other people feel about it. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time that I want to be adventuring and doing dumb stuff, like also kind of playing Sims, which is fine. Maybe as I get farther in the game, because I'm really not that far into it, I will appreciate it a little bit more. I don't know. I just have mixed feelings. I'm praying that whenever we get around to Yakuza 7, it'll be a Saturday game. Okay. Because I feel like some games are just better suited for certain times of, I should say, the weekend. Just because of, like, who kind of has a tendency to watch. So I agree. I do feel like Yakuza is more of a Saturday game. I don't know, I guess because it's like my breakfast stream, it has like more of a casual, as if my streams aren't already casual, Saturday's just gonna have like a particularly chilled out vibe that lends itself. So I know Mega Terra Nova has requested Subnautica a couple times, and I do think that like the morning streams are better suited for that. Just in the same way as like Yakuza, because there's so many little details that it lends itself. Okay. Alright, I see some enthusiasm for Subnautica. Love it. Yes, I do remember that. But I can't disagree with you. Like, there is something very alarming about the unknown beneath your feet. 10 out of 10 psychological horror. I watched, a full Let's Play, the one that Aptro from Neves Gaming did for Subnautica, and Subnautica Below Zero. And the way because they do more like, they do the cinematic, like, Let's Plays, but the way they incorporated other people from their troupe into a single player game was particularly fun. And gosh, it's one of my most favorite Let's Plays of like all time. when I'm having trouble sleeping, I put on their like original Let's Play. The other one is good, but it kind of lost its edge since playing the first one. You kind of already know what to expect. Yeah, I think there is nothing that genuinely prepares you.
I wish I could do that.
For oh, that's new. Ooh, Scorch Journal. Yeah, there's nothing that prepares you for the first time you see like a Leviathan, and you're just like, oh my god. Also, this is totally a tangent, but so when Mr. B and I first started dating, one of the things that we like kind of did as like a fun just hangout thing is we started putting together our own sort of fantasy universe for like a tabletop game. And one of his ideas was to create complete, like, really just turn some, like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not just stereotype, but tropes, like really common tropes, like in the fantasy world. Like, I loved his idea of like a druid culture, but they're all automatons, because in 5th ed there's a whole bunch of different subclasses of automatons and golems and things like that. And but one of the things that we had talked about was like a dwarven society that, after perhaps a meteor crash or some kind of other astronomical event, became obsessed with mining like a crater. And the description we came up with the crater is that it would have like a texture like obsidian glass, but it would have different colored flecks from the different minerals and things, and maybe something otherworldly would like sparkle through. So you would have a very alien space of like a dark kind of misty, cloudy, darkened sky, very much like as you approach Red Mountain and in Morrowind. And just like this obsessive digging, but like it would not have the, you know, either this completely underground experience like you would have like with Dwerger, but it also wouldn't be like topside. It would be kind of its own alien environment. And the first time you go into the alien temple in Subnautica, that was my first thought, was this like slick black like mechanical surface and all these like sparkly cyan and purple and green lights. And so that's what that always had, like, I always had a fondness for it, because I do like that sort of kind of clean but brutal alien architecture in a movie, or in art just in general. So anyway, me on Subnautica. Someday our fantasy setting will become a thing. I actually have a friend who writes basically one-page RPGs in a way. The settings are obviously not one page, but the character sheets and rules are a single sheet. Like, he has this, like, that's one of his special interests, is like optimizing role play games to really emphasize like role play, and really be a little more rules light. And you know, if anybody has played Eclipse Phase or Call of Cthulhu or Vampire the Masquerade, some character sheets are very very top heavy when you're doing character creation, because it's like once you make the sheet, usually the game is, you know, not so intense, but it's like really setting up a character in these big sheets. And if you just want like a like a one shot or, you know, like a short series. Sometimes those bigger, crunchier character sheets just don't lend themselves to that. But I feel like I should put my head together with him and show him our big binder of things, because I think that would be very cool. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I stopped to ramble and have some muffin. Alright, so we are currently breaking and entering, and we found a scorched journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple of days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. Goals! Okay. However, upon closer inspection, I am not entirely sure all of these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. So I'll tool around with things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together. But I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Things seemed like they were working for a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds, and the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processor core again and giving it a few more good whacks. That'll learn it. What is this? Oh, armor parts. Technology and violence rarely ever play nice together. Okay, so this guy has a toilet but no shower. Does he just, like, get a sink? Thought it'd be like one of those, like, all-in-ones. We've seen that kind of stuff before. Okay. Nothing in the fridge. Oh, we could have some lockpicks, though. I love a good lockpick. Oh, and energy cells. Not that we're using energy weapons, but, you know, here we are. So we were discussing the horrors of Subnautica. For those who fear the deep. I get it, though. There is something about that void beneath your feet that somehow feels more terrifying than, like, the void above. After a couple, like, nasty seasons of allergies, I still would like to finish 20,000 Leagues. Speaking of horrors beneath your feet. Do you guys see that? My scope picked up something here. So we have canids that way. Let's go this way. Oh, wow, look at... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Probably should be sneaking, but that's alright.
Everyone all right?
Alright. Finding all sorts of nests and all sorts of stuff. Now that my brain has decided that these are just like another variety of Shadow Mane, I can't unsee it. It's an interesting looking complex down there. The geology is so cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you ever had a Play-Doh Fun Factory as a kid, you know, where it's like, kind of looks like a reverse stapler and you like exude stuff out like the different shapes. That's what that looks like. It looks like the spaghetti one, you know, and you go. So just, yeah, just in red, like you're making Play-Doh spaghetti. I don't have picks. Oh. I guess I actually don't need picks anymore for some of these. Oop. Okay, when we get back to a workbench, we have some mods to install. We might as well install it on that that riot armor we picked up. And while I'm doing really irresponsible things, let's go stir up this primal nest, because of course. What is that? Oh god.
Here we go. That's smart.
I'm gonna take care of the behemoth before they all leave the nest. Okay. Yeah, but
Here
there's...
they come!
Oh, I thought I got all the behemoths. Oh, dang. Okay. Yep, that's a problem.
Nice hit!
Alright. Well, that was special.
Here they come!
Oh, what is this? What is this?
Everyone all right?
Whew. Well, we're a little bit closer to leveling up again. I am encumbered. Cool. Alright. Level 7, level 8. Okay. Well, we're going to scrap this guy. And this guy. Ooh, alright, sawed-off shotgun. Okay. Nice pair of shoes or jacket. Okay. We're looking good though. We do have quite a bit of primal hide though. I don't know if this nest goes any deeper. Look at... That thing is terrifying. I was like, what is that sound? But it's just Mr. I shouldn't say just, but it's Mr. B spinning. Spin biking. I should clarify. Okay, we're encumbered again.
Yeah, huh?
Okay, so she can't carry any of my junk. That's fine. Slab of still dripping meat from a canid. Alright, well we're gonna I think we're gonna drop the hide. I think we'll have more opportunities for those. What is this? Oh, remove from junk only, like... Yeah, it might soon be time to go to... Gosh, that's pretty. It's soon might be time to go to like a vending machine or something. Thought I saw something. We did. There's a whole settlement of marauders, but it's probably time. We are near hostels, so we're gonna have to walk this way. I really did get distracted today. Oh my goodness. It's a new game. I'm still trying to figure out the world. Okay. So we want... Actually, I would like to take a quick break just so I can stretch my legs a bit. And when we get back, we're going to sell a bunch of junk and then go back and continue on. So, give me one moment here. And I'm back. And I have muffin. Muffin! It's like a bran muffin and it has some dried fruit in it. So, delicious.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
There's the shop.
At least we've got work.
Oh, there it is. I was almost there.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl. Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
I want to know about the incident.
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
Oh.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Music to my ears.
Oh, I think it might be... Is that... Okay. I think we'll be holding on to that. Oh, we're selling our tea. Triple pasta, red vodka, purple berry punch. I feel like that's something I would have drank and regretted in my 20s. Spacer's Chaw. I think I'm actually going to hold on to the water. Hey, we're making some money. We're reducing our weight. I love it. Ollie toxin free, toxin-free. I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. More pet pills. All right. There we go. Yes. All right. We're looking much better. Let's go over to the shop and install some mods.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
That sounds gross. Okay. What is this? Hold on a second. Heavy weapon. Okay. All right. So I guess the only one. Okay. Alright, changes the weapon's damage type to plasma. Changes the weapon's damage type to shock. Current sight mod, okay. I guess I don't want to do that, do I? Alright. It's the only thing it does. Guess we'll go with Zap. And then Fun Times Barrel increases critical damage. I don't think you need to worry about that with a grenade, being quiet with a grenade launcher. It doesn't feel super important for this, but we'll hold on to that mod for now. Then I mean, it's a look. Okay, well, while we're here, we might as well go ahead and turn in that other quest. The music does really, really remind me of Firefly, though.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Okay.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yeah, I have your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
That book seems a bit more important than you let on.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing.
Wow.
All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Why did you think this book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
A vicar searching for a banned book does set a bad example.
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Who's surprised by that? Is that all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Sounds good.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Oh. Uh-oh. We've made some choices. All right. I don't know why I did that. Okay. I don't know why this is so hard. Time dilation. You have unlocked location hit effects. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Thought we were already kind of doing that, but we should also see our oh, okay, that's why I was seeing more weapons. That makes sense now. Alright, bonus engineering. Mod finder. Okay. Skills and reputation. Okay. Okay, so a little bit, you know. Make sure I'm going the right place. Alright, let's look at a map. These illustrations are kind of cool because it definitely is a departure from the other art style of the game. What was that? Or is it just because she's cold? Ooh, that made me nervous. Can't believe we would level it up twice today, but it's very cool. Also completed a side quest, and now we have a crew member. I hope he's at least half as cool as Book. Oh, why did I do that? I didn't want to spawn in into the primal nest and find out that they respawned. So that's why we backtracked a little bit. Gosh, that's so cool. Now I'm sure there's more excitement down that road, but we're going this way. don't know if anybody else has this problem. It's just reminded me of this. These yellow plates, the ones that have like the coin-sized nubs on them, like absolutely hurt my feet. It makes it really hard for me to balance myself because I have limited lateral motion with my left foot. I know they have a purpose, but like, it's always kind of miserable anyway.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Grace. Hi, Grace.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out in the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a geothermal plant nearby?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I could go looking for her.
I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Maybe the marauders took her away.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Any chance you could point me somewhere specific and not just out there?
Marauder gang just moved into the districts a little ways east. Their numbers are growing. Gotta come from somewhere.
Oh, how well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Don't worry about it, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
I'll leave you be. Okay. Honestly, I feel like doing some side quests could really boost our reputation. Look! Checkums!
You hungry? We got candied ribs,
Looks like a young
candied
Balfour.
flank, Canid snout, too. Something I can help you with?
I was told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Can you tell me a little bit about Zoe?
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
What was it about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Is there something else?
Hey, I got time. I'll help if I can.
I'll see you around. Alright, let's Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little bit better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food. Or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, I suppose. Tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run on Etherwave, so I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbors, and run screaming into the hills like some kind of wild marauder. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans? Featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. Okay. Page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you're going to take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrow fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folks like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take a whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of saltuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time. Even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is gonna be great. Look out, TerraTube. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Here's another one. 12. So that's that. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back into this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, did I hate the veil once, didn't I? Oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? But oh, you misappropriate one box of adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. Looking to see if there's anything kind of interesting in here. Alright. Well, I think that's all there is to see in here. So that's her house. It's not much of a shop. I was wondering if there was going to be like a workbench in here. Ooh! I guess this is the hothouse. I kind of don't want to go into the hothouse and talk to Adelaide until we attempt to rescue Zoe. What are these? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What were the name of those drinks? Like Squeezums or something? I don't know. That's what it makes me think of. Got some lockers. Some showers, I guess, or toilets. Well, let's not steal anything quite yet. Chickum! Well, chickums! Interesting little place here.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Okay, so these are not named.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Over here? Is this Thomas? That's Thomas Kemp. Alright.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
It's never too late to start learning. I could give you some pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? It comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'll tell you, today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1. Found it in the Community Center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know if I find any others.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
I wanted to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
I should go. Okay. He might be a little like... He might have puppy dog eyes for Parvati, but he seems like a nice guy. Just a little... I don't know. Naive, maybe. He said that there were a few more. Okay. Okay, we found the first volume in Community Center. Her father had one in the cannery. Okay. And let's see if we can find the book back in town. That'll leave only one then. Just a wet, oily ground and sparks. Nothing could go wrong. Probably like another marauder camp or something. We'll find the last one. Okay. I believe this works. Yeah, this is ARC rules. Oh. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administration, symptoms of infection have now reached critical mass. I've instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive each day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you yourself are suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come back to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. That sounds about right.
Easy.
Alright. Well, it's like, I don't know. That's why I like being nosy, because sometimes, I mean, it's also how I've absolutely, you know, botched some, quests too. Just like, oh yeah, let me, oh, I have this thing now? Oh, okay. Alright, messages. From Thompson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I've sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I can't. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstances, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. Oh, okay. Hacks! Continue. Last entry. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work, shut up, wear a smile, and you'll get medical privileges. Is that a start? Yeah. Think that I won't rob this place blind? You are mistaken, because this is obviously the evil core, you know? Every good sci-fi has an evil company just doing its thing. Am I going the right way? Probably. Okay. Well, let's look at our map here. Alright, so we will drop off this book. That gives us one more, and maybe we'll find it on our journeys. I'll probably set the quest to find Zoe as our active quest. So we'll get started on that when we come back. Thomas! What's up, home slice?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Yep. Today's your lucky day. I found one of those data pads.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Number 2.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Sure.
What's on your mind?
Oh, never mind. Is he just drinking red vodka on the job?
Finding one of those manuals? What's on your mind?
I guess not. What does our journal say? Okay. Well, I think that's all we can do for now, but Oh yeah, the fingers. Alright. So that's where we're gonna start next time, is trying to track down Zoe. Good stuff all around. 2 level ups today. I'm digging it. Yeah, we opened up a map. I feel a little stronger against those primals too. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. I am looking forward to see you tomorrow, Mega Terranova. Hope you're enjoying the new game. I hope everybody's enjoying the new game. Alright everyone, well until next time, please take care of yourselves and each other, and happy sipping. I'll see you tomorrow for more adventures.